Hello, and welcome to the Cursed Content Club, the only club where we get the banana slamma.
Oh my fucking god.
I am your host, Cranky Kong, and with me as always are Cranky Kong and Cranky Kong from GigaBoots.com.
It takes a lot to make me say I regret everything I've done on YouTube.
I was .Kong.
.Cog?
Also with us is King K. Zool from KZExcellent.com.
Oh my god.
This is my finest hour.
And if you haven't figured it out yet, we are watching the 90s Donkey Kong Country CGI animated series made by those treacherous amphibians, the French.
Oh my god.
French Canadians.
The lowest form of life. Now, does anybody here have history with this program?
Yeah, this was the one television show that could show up on a cable box, and I would literally change it to any other channel.
Oh no, it's great.
It's just like, oh, it's that shit again. I'll watch the Home Shopping Network.
I actually watched
Wow, that's...
Look at this set of knives. That man seems to be testing it out. Oh no.
I actually watched a decent bit of this back when I was a kid.
Oh,
Good. Was this in the Starship Troopers CG animated show?
see, I've never seen that. Not that I can recall. I watched, because I think these were all in the same block. I did watch Sailor Moon and Mortal Kombat, because they were all part of the USA morning block, I think, where we
What
are.
an insane
What?
block.
I know, right?
I feel like this was on Sci-Fi Channel. I don't
What?
This
remember.
was on Fox Family, at least for me.
Okay.
At some point, I think it migrated there, but I think here, at some point, it was handled by, like, USA, because USA had, I'm 100% positive they had Sailor Moon and Mortal Kombat.
I didn't know Sailor Moon was ever on anything but Toonami.
Sailor Moon was a good turning point in my life where I go, wait a second, maybe things for girls can be badass, huh?
Yeah, Sailor Moon showed up a lot of places back in the day. Like, I ran into it like UPN, all sorts of just weird networks where it'd be airing at like 7 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah, that's what I
Vaughn
meant.
wanted to
UPN.
make an American version of the show.
But yeah, no, Donkey Kong Country TV series is terrible, and I've spent a lot of my life trying to avoid it. In fact, you could go back and watch a series that has one episode in it we did called Gamer Tapes, where we watched a VHS promo thing from Nintendo, and they show a clip of this, and I say, I've been trying for years to avoid ever watching this again. Please let this segment end. And yet here we are. And how many of these fuckers are we watching?
4 episodes.
This is the worst.
Feature-length movie. Actually, still slightly less than that.
It is fine. The feature length Donkey Kong VHS included 4 episodes at the time too. However, I'm not including every episode featured in that. This will have the following episodes. Episode 1, Bad Hair Day, followed by The Legend of the Crystal Coconut, Ape-nesia, and finally, Hunka Burnin Bluster.
This is awful.
So I would like to say that my experience is that I watched the show when I got home from school. It was in the We Licensed Things block that some channels had that started at 3:30 and went till like 5 when the parents got home. I have seen 2 of those episodes. I remember their plots very clearly in my mind.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I watched about 2.
I hope it holds up.
I am going to make a bold prediction. I don't think anybody's going to give this a score in the negatives.
How about, do you think anyone's going to give it a 0?
Dan might, but I don't think he'll be able to
I expect
justify taking this to -1.
I expect to give this at least a -2. That's what I'm expecting.
I don't think it's going to look horrifying, but I don't think it'll be that bad.
It'll be raw.
No, this is gonna be a mistake.
Dan just doesn't like, the weird pouting face that the Donkey Kong in this makes that people photoshopped feature length under and post as a reaction image.
No, that image is pretty funny. That image is pretty funny. Candy Kong in the background, I could definitely do without.
Oh no!
What? Don't you want
No.
fucking whatever?
No. I don't need weird sex doll Kong. I don't need that.
Whatever you're saying right now, no.
So, fun fact, this is the voice actor for Donkey Kong's only leading role in animation, and he was also the character Rick in Dino Crisis.
Good. Oh, good.
That's a hell of a pedigree.
I don't know how he didn't get more roles after you hear everything about him, even his singing voice.
That was a different actor.
Damn it.
Oh, good. Diddy Kong's voice actor is the same voice from the Super Mario World cartoon.
God damn it.
Super Mario.
Can we...
Hit the music, Dan.
Yeah, I'm hitting it.
And we're back. Donkey Kong Country is a 1996 television show produced by the wretched French Canadians because they live in French Canada and want everybody to be as miserable as them, hence creating this show.
Jesus Christ.
So Dan, what did you think of Donkey Kong Country, the animated series?
Donkey Kong Country, the animated series, especially everything in season 1, was really fucking unbelievably bad.
It's really good, though.
It has no good comedy writing. It has no good art. It has no good ideas. It's one trope after another. It's entirely borrowed archetypes for stories and things. Like, it's pretty bad, even by most writing standards of episodic television for children of that era. I'm going to go ahead and give this a -3 because most of the time I looked at the screen was horrifying.
Wow.
And most of the writing's really fucking bad. If more,
That is lower than I expected, honestly.
if more,
What is that worse than now?
good question. I'm glad you asked. If we had watched more of season 2, maybe that would have weighted out a little bit better because I do think season 2.
We can go back and watch a few more if you want.
No,
No.
we can't. No one thinks that.
I might go watch them.
I think season 2 was better than season 1
Feels like I could shitpost with some images from this.
because season 2, had stand users and weird science. But yeah,
Some really good songs
yeah,
throughout.
I'm gonna or decent songs even. I'm gonna go ahead and say, this is a -3. It's not worse than Twilight, obviously, but oh boy, I could have gone the rest of my life without seeing a second of footage from this.
And instead, I give you 4 episodes.
Yeah, I'm so blessed.
Yep.
Bob, are you blessed?
Sure. First off, I want to say the people of French Canada probably fine people. The
Some.
area probably great.
Probably.
This show is really bad,
Yes, also that.
but I'm not gonna blame them. I don't have that hate.
I mean, they also produced Crash Canyon. We'll have to watch some episodes of that at some point.
Fuck is that?
I don't know.
And also the amazing TV show Forget About It.
Don't talk about Forget About It.
I've never heard of either of these, and I'm glad, and I hope we never have to watch them.
I've seen him tweet about that one.
You see, Bob, Canada has a law that half of the content on their TV has to be Canadian made, so they fund the absolute worst television shows in the history of humanity, and Crash Canyon and Forget About It are like the equivalents of their Family Guys.
Oh, but we got Code Lyoko.
That was French, just in France.
Oh,
I thought that was French
Also, it was
Canadian.
bad.
I think that's just straight up France.
I don't know. Anyway,
Find out. That show is raw though.
Code 6 Heads.
anyway, I give this a -2. It is awful to look at, and I had to fight it back, falling asleep for most of it because all the plot lines were so
brain dead.
Yeah, just completely seen coming.
Gotta get it back.
Like
Take it back.
I can't. I was just freaking out. Like, how is it this trite and expected every turn?
Yeah, I mean, when I think about like writing standards for kid shows, I tend to think about like like on the mid or okay tier, like maybe Rugrats. Like Rugrats didn't have amazing episodes, but it had pretty good ones and it had okay ones.
Pull my finger.
Oh God. But this doesn't really remotely compare to that. So then I was like, what about Lazy Town? You know, how does this compare to Lazy Town, which is a horrifying thing to look at with the prosthetic chins and stuff? I think Lazy Town comes out ahead. You know, there was no "We Are Number One" song in these episodes we watched.
There wasn't even the one about baking a cake.
Yeah, you got to cook it by the book.
Or the pirate song from Lazy Town. There was a pirate song, but it wasn't as good as the one from Lazy Town.
Yeah, there were pirate songs that were nowhere near as good as one from Lazy Town. You know, I forgot that those are the exact 3 songs that I know from Lazy Town.
Yeah. I mean, those are the meme ones.
Those are the meme ones.
I kind of doubt you went out seeking more Lazy Town songs.
No, one time I was up till 6 a.m. and Lazy Town came on while I was over at Agro's house, and I was horrified because I was too lazy to change the channel, but I was so fucking horrified by the visuals on screen. Yeah, no, I did not exactly seek out Lazy Town.
You didn't seek this out either.
No, in fact, I did the opposite.
Yeah,
Bob, did you say a number?
Yeah, -2.
Okay, KZ.
Number 1, when we watched the 3rd episode on our list, in which you went, hey, is this a clip show for the flashbacks?
Yeah.
It took me a minute to really look into it to see that it in fact was, because I had that VHS and because I haven't seen most of this show. I was like, oh, that's just new clips. You blew my fucking mind with this clip show shit.
Yeah, no, it was obvious immediately.
This show looks hilarious. However, I can't rate it highly, just because of how awful it looks. A couple of the musical numbers were actually all right. Specifically, I think The Mirror Never Lies is probably the best one that they did.
That was the best one in the 8 that we experienced.
Yeah.
Technically 7, but they pretend it's 8.
No, it was 8. There were 2 different Leo Luster songs in there.
No, shut up, KZ. They weren't fucking different. They had the exact same tone.
No, you see, in the first one, it's I'm Leo Luster, pow, I'm where it's at. The second one, I'm Leo Luster, baby, I'm back. Very different.
Mm-hmm.
I can show you the lyrics for both. I'm giving it a 0.
That's what I'm giving it. I'm starting to think that when a show is made by people who are just making a show for kids and they don't know what the fuck to do, it becomes have 15 acts in a 30-minute show. Or 22-minute show, really, but have like 15 different stages of the plot.
Inka-dinka-doo.
You gotta keep those kids entertained. There needs to be new things on screen, even though it makes 0 sense.
Make sure to cut away so we don't show them moving.
Yeah, because that's the hard part.
Captain In had portals. This had 15 acts and hard cuts.
Yeah.
I'm also going to give this a 0. This legitimately is not bad enough to get into the negatives.
If I made you watch another season 1 episode instead of that last one, maybe I would have pushed you down.
Maybe, but this didn't really. It was just ugly and kind of dull. I can't imagine any episode would upset me as much as that fucking Inka Dinka Doo episode, just because it was so contrived and busy.
Gotta get it back.
This show had the pacing of an asthma attack.
Can we get a Photoshop? Someone do that of like a Donkey Kong VHS with just the quote.
That would be really good.
We also need Leo Luster with the Zawa 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 with the ominous characters floating over
From
him.
JoJo.
Yeah, all they managed to use was stars instead of that.
Oh, somebody made that already.
Oh, that's I was gonna say
not
good.
exactly what I said, but they basically made it. This is basically what I'm talking about.
Oh, they put the stand specs and shit around them. Yep. Okay, that's.
Yeah.
I think the most important thing is upon looking him up, custom amiibo.
Jesus fucking Christ! Somebody made a custom amiibo of that fuck.
A Bluster.
How did we get here?
This is awful.
Man, there are a lot of Leo Luster memes.
Oh God!
Yeah, because look at that episode. It's fucking hilarious.
I mean, yes, no, that was good. Maybe season 2 is good.
Yeah.
I mean, season 2 took place,
Very
what? It took place 3 years production-wise after season 1?
Yeah, it was like 2.5 to 3 years.
Jesus Christ. Ugh. So what are the numbers? Let's get a rundown one more time. I'm -3. Bob, you were.
-2.
And Phil, you were.
0.
And I'm 0.
I guess that averages out to -2.5.
Yeah, it sure does. KZ, you get to tell us your favorite character. You liked the show the most, probably, so you get the benefit of presenting the strongest argument in its favor, the best character.
I'm just curious who's going to scream in the comment section first about my math. But yeah, I'm curious what KZ's pick is, too.
There are so many good characters in this. It's actually hard to
Yeah.
hard to choose.
Yeah. It's not like our screen is full of one right now.
I guess I'll choose Bluster Kong because his episode was really good. I think his hairstyle of hair texture that at some point you can see is just floating on top of the model and isn't connected looks really good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what it does.
Yeah, it's just floating up there. Not actually attached. And I like him. He's a fresh, original character for the show. I think he has a funny voice, and he has electrical powers, apparently.
He does.
I guess it's supposed to be electrical charisma.
Sure.
They needed something visual on the screen, and that was a stock asset they had prepared.
It came by default in whatever version of Vegas they had in 2000.
Yeah.
I'm sure that existed.
Now, Dan gets to present the weakest argument for this show by saying his favorite character.
Oh, my favorite character is Leo Luster, a completely different character from Bluster.
I should have fucking known.
Oh, we're using KZ tactics.
Because he's an amazing chat of a man who can convey power through lightning with his eyeballs. He's irresistible, in fact. He says so himself.
And he's a positive masculine role model because he resolves his conflicts non-violently, unlike Donkey Kong, who goes, I can't be cool, so I'll be violent.
Yeah, he is a lot better than Donkey Kong in that way.
Also, he's got Paul Phoenix's haircut, and
It's true.
it's really good.
Like, when we saw him, it basically just went Paul Phoenix. Like, in our ears, he's so powerful. Yeah, no, he is the easy choice. He's a good character.
I'll go next. I guess since those two characters were taken, I'll have to take King K. Rool.
God fucking damn this thing.
Who's that? I've never heard of that guy before.
Mainly because, I don't know, he was fine.
Was he a cool guy?
No.
Was he a cruel guy?
God, I wish he was as cool as actual. This motherfucker's an insult to K. Rool. But he and yet was still the best part, one of the better parts of the show. Like I like how this K. Rool is just a wizard. He has a bunch of spell books full of curses.
Yeah, that did happen. He has a weird grand library that resides in his ceiling.
And was relevant
What
once.
spell will I use to kill Donkey Kong today?
I know. I will transform him into a cuck via the power of an android haircut.
Oh no!
That was a weird episode.
How was that episode 1?
It was out of production order.
It was still the first one they aired.
Where it was first that they aired, it had like
That's
lore.
why they had to clip in the cranky segments to teach you about the lore.
Yeah.
Oh god,
I think there's literally an episode where they find the crystal coconut that was meant to be the first episode, and it isn't.
Oh no, of course.
And Bob, who was your favorite character?
This is hard. All the good characters are taking. I'm going to take Diddy Kong because he was the least offensive character.
I thought you were gonna pick Robo Candy.
No.
Well, there was a narrative excuse for her bad animations.
Right? But that's just makes it worse.
You may be right on that one, yeah.
Also, no. Bad Hair Day is production code 1.
What a great series.
Yeah, I almost
Very good.
chose Cranky Kong, but then I was like, no, those animations are just too horrifying. I can't do this.
It was fine after the first episode.
Yeah, but you don't recover from that. You just don't.
That's true. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, the whole time I was thinking that Diddy Kong kind of sounded like some early versions of Krillin, and I was like, yeah, I can deal with this. This is fine.
Yeah, I hear where you're coming from.
I feel like he sounds less pathetic than the Krillin. Now it's time for the favorite scene, and Bob gets to go again.
Oh, amazing. I'm gonna steal the pirate song.
God fucking damn it!
The pirate song was actually the only decent one of them in the whole show.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna choose it.
It's true.
Too bad I'm dead now.
I got him, guys.
Fuck.
But yeah, they're trying, or the pirate lizard who isn't K. Rool. What's his name?
Scurvy.
Scurvy.
Great name.
Donkey Kong loses his memory, so he goes to Scurvy, and Scurvy tries to teach him that he's a pirate, not Donkey Kong. He's Donkey
Croc.
Donkey Croc. And they do this musical number where he pretends, or Scurvy pretends that he's Donkey Kong's reflection in the mirror. And somehow Donkey Kong doesn't ever look at himself, so he just believes he's a lizard.
Yeah.
But also Scurvy has a stand that gives him the foresight that he knows what movements Donkey Kong's gonna do.
Yeah,
Until the end of the song, yeah.
Come on, Daisy, that's not a stand. He has the eyes from freaking Naruto at that point.
No, Scurvy just has
shit.
mastered Yomi,
Oh my god.
reading the mind of the opponent. He has Ultra Instinct.
Ah, okay. I thought you were talking about Yu Yu Hakusho.
All right.
Well, he took that from Dan.
Now it's KZ's turn. Dan doesn't even get to go next. He gets a whole nother person going to steal from him.
I would have to say the first Leo Luster song scene is probably my favorite.
You're all
Because
criminal.
I remember that episode was funny because he's got the cool hair. But boy, did I not remember the part where just electricity starts crackling on him and he just easily defeats the critters, as they are called.
Like, it's weird because he has hypnosis powers.
Yes, he like, you look into his eyes and he hypnotizes you. That's why they have, I think it was like Clump is like put on the sunglasses.
His date rape
I wanna-
magic.
No, that's what I was about to say. They did not, like, it kind of came off that way a little bit because Candy Kong fell for him, but that could easily just be him being a fucking Chad. But there was not a scene where Bluster, like, soliloquies, I need to have hypnotism back to get Candy to like me. So it's already better than Captain Ed.
There was no ripping of toenails. If there was with this, Dan wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine them animating anything that requires like two models interacting, and I can't process that.
Yeah, they even did that moment where they zoomed in on the blades of on a pair of scissors because they didn't want to show the handles and the fingers and everything interact all at once. They're like, oh fuck, zoom in.
Well, Dan, was that your favorite scene? Because you're next.
It was a pretty good scene.
Fucking god.
No, not really. I think he's gonna have to come up with some high quality scene from Donkey Kong Country.
My favorite scene is when Inka Dinka Doo says whatever. Because for once I have an audience surrogate in this show. The episode finally wraps up and I'm just like, I don't care. Fuck it.
Whatever.
That was the best part of that episode.
It was. Yes. Easily.
Yes. That fucking episode.
Like,
Seen that over 24 times.
Like, seriously, a lot of the time I say that as a joke of like, oh, there's the audience surrogate. I literally felt like they knew.
Maybe they did.
At the end of making any clip show, they have to know.
Right.
Whoever makes those, they all have to know. I've made a bad thing.
That was a weird half-assed clip show. There was 3 clips. They take up less than 10% of the runtime.
Yeah, it's
Well,
literal
they didn't
filler.
have 10% of the runtime. They needed it.
They were like, if we only have him change sides once, that'll be too short. If we fully explore him changing sides twice, that'll take too long. What are we gonna do? We'll have him change sides twice and then do a couple clips and a throwback, and then end the episode. Oh man. Yeah, that's my favorite scene. The part where Inka Dinka Doo at the end of a fucking clip reel episode just goes, whatever. Because the whole episode he's trying to be like weird and deep of like, oh, you have to know everything. You have to give up everything. And then at the end, he just doesn't even
Yeah,
care.
but that wasn't even the clip show episode, though.
Was
The
it?
episode after that
was.
was the clip show one.
No,
No, it wasn't. Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, was it?
The whatever episode.
Episode 3 was the amnesia one where they had to remind him through clips. The second episode
Was the
them
legend
going,
of yeah
was them
them
changing
gotta
the
get
plot
it
for
back.
Fuck this show.
yeah the
Come
fucking,
on, you're supposed to remember the things that happen on these cursed contents, Dan.
the second and third episode bled together because they both did the imagine a Scooby-Doo hallway scene where they keep running back and forth across the
Yeah.
hallway
For
right.
80% of the runtime.
right for 80%
They're
of the
also both
runtime.
pirate episodes,
Right, yeah, that didn't throw me as much as it was.
but
just like
I had
both
to
of
pick
them are
the
like,
second episode or else you wouldn't know who Scurvy is.
and that's important.
I clearly couldn't even remember his name, so it did not work.
Oh no.
But yeah, I'm gonna say that moment with Inka-Dinka-Doo easily.
My favorite scene is the end of the first episode where Donkey Kong rejects the real Candy Kong and goes to make out with the robot one, and then she explodes because that scene was poorly executed, but if it had been executed well, it would have been a good scene. Something I can't say about most of the scenes in this cartoon. Most of them don't even have the potential to be good.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, most scenes it's like, could you imagine that big done well? No.
Oh,
And now, Dan's blessing.
Oh.
It is time for the worst character. Dan may go first.
Worst character takes some serious consideration. There's so many choices.
Dan's stunned.
Yeah, I'm literally weighing all of my options. You ever sit there and you look at a bunch of people doing shit and some people say one party shitty and the other people blame the other party and say they're shitty and you're like, they're both assholes, guys. That's me and this entire fucking cast right now. Who's your least favorite? All of the...
Inka-Dinka-Doo was good.
Inka-Dinka-Doo was okay. He was okay.
You're permitted to pick one, Dan.
I know. That's why this is taking this long.
Do you need to pass?
I'm going to go ahead and go with Cranky, because in the first episode, his talking animations literally took away my sanity.
What,
Yeah.
Crankies?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cranky Kong's animations in the first episode were just outrageously bad of him snapping between faces. It doesn't get much better from there, but in every episode he's in, you kind of go, you could have just not been here, man. That would have been fine.
but Dan, he had that one episode where he had ghost powers.
yeah,
Yeah, he does that in a lot apparently, according to the wiki.
that's really weird, and it shouldn't be the case.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that. So
Very
yeah.
raw. It inspired The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about this exchange at the moment.
My least favorite character is Scurvy's neck. It keeps clipping through his chest when he talks.
Yeah, that
Don't you
thing
think you're
doesn't
being a
animate.
little mean to his neck?
No, his neck is almost as bad as a certain e-celebrity who is now in a lot of trouble. They have equivalently bad necks.
I think you're just being harsh to these necks.
No, I've never been more justified in hating a neck.
That's a really specific phrasing.
I look forward to it being on the Out of Context Twitter account. Bob, who do you hate the most in this show?
All right, I had to take this for a little bit, but it's the fake K. Rool that's on the Pirates gang. He doesn't get a name.
Oh, the one
Yes.
that's like French?
Yeah, the only actor that's from that studio.
The one that just is K. Rool's model, but they gave him a pirate hat and acted like he was a different character.
You blew my fucking
No, he's
mind.
a different color too. He's more lime green.
Yeah.
a
He's
little
more
bit.
lime green.
A little bit. It's the saddest attempt at making a separate character.
Are you sure we saw a clip of Eddie, Donkey Kong but white?
I forgot about Eddie because he showed up in that one clip.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what Eddie's club was even supposed to be. Was it literally a club, or was it like his place of business, like a studio
No, it's
sort
a
of?
club. He's a Yeti. He's
Okay.
an abominable snowman. So
Okay.
that's a club.
We missed out on a lot of stuff. It was hard to choose episodes. I could have shown you the one in which, there was a narrative about Donkey Kong trying to cuck Diddy with Dixie, but I didn't choose that.
Whoa!
Why the fuck didn't you pick that? What is wrong with you?
I want
would've been
Dixie to be in this show, but I don't want that.
Well, in a year or so, we'll have to do a revisit.
No,
don't
you
say
stop
that.
saying that. We are not doing that. We have far too many things to cover out there to do that.
Hey, it's all up to whatever someone picks, and if I'm willing to use up my slot, I will. I won't for a long time.
KZ, you may go next.
Least favorite character. Candy Kong, because her mouth kept being zoomed in and it looked horrifying. Also, I have no idea what's going on with that design compared to the one in the game. Like, I have no idea what they were going for.
Wait,
here.
she's a character in the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the sexy girlfriend Kong.
She's the save point in the first game.
Yeah.
What? That's supposed to be the same
Like,
character?
You don't remember
Yeah,
that
Candy.
character?
I figured they had made their own calling up.
No.
It was supposed to be sexy because it doesn't look at all like her.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's what I'm sure it is 95%. No, she can't be a blonde bimbo. She has to have short hair and be a strong, independent woman.
I think they couldn't render hair.
Yeah, because she had long hair in that, like long blonde hair.
That's a good point. I'm probably on a list now because I just Googled her fucking name. She did. She had long blonde hair, at least shoulder length, and that's too much.
Of course, this show is so brave they'll render anything, so I don't know.
Yeah, she seemed to just wear a one piece. Weird.
I guess I'm thinking of all her designs after that, which really play up her being like a valley girl.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Candy Kong in general.
Yeah. Trying to think about her other appearances, and I guess 64. The only other one I remember.
Apparently, they made a Smash model for her in one of the Smash Melee, I think.
Yeah, I think that's Melee.
Yeah, she had a trophy.
What a regret.
But now we must get to the worst scene. And I will pick and just steal Bob and Dan's souls right now. Just reach into their chests and rip them out. The scene where Donkey Kong eats a lot of bananas and gets a big belly to try and fix his baldness.
Where they're like, you ate all the bananas. Cut to the background filled with bananas.
And then they're like,
look, this shit was never meant to be seen above 240p.
But then they showed the exact same shot again 2 minutes ago saying, look, there's bananas back here.
No, those weren't supposed to be the bananas he ate. He was supposed to eat the bananas from the giant tree that was 40 miles away.
Yeah.
right?
I
That was
forgot they don't know how to
unbelievably far
communicate
away.
scenes.
God, that was insane.
That episode was the worst.
Yeah.
Now Bob gets to pick his least favorite scene.
It's that easy, huh?
Can I say all of them? No, Bob.
We have a rule against picking every time something happens, so I can't do that. I can't just talk about the ocean.
Oh, that's tragic.
You can pick one. You can pick one specific time.
I guess that's true.
Don't make it easy.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go with the first time we see the ocean in the set of episodes. They're showing the boat
void.
come in. It's Scurvy's ship, and they can't animate the ship on the ocean. They can't do anything with the ocean. It's just a flat plane that they're rocking a boat around.
Yeah.
And it's really rough. It's
Yeah,
like,
it is.
this is way too ambitious. You shouldn't have even tried.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my least favorite
You
scene.
couldn't render water. Just give up. KZ, I know this will be hard. This is very fond of your heart. But what's the worst scene?
I think it might be the third time they had Scurvy explain Pirate's honor
Oh
and
god.
his toothache thing, and the characters around him had the exact same lines they had the last time he said it. Because holy shit,
I didn't know it happened 3 times.
it happened like 3 fucking times.
At least the last time they
You're like,
realized
this is happening right now. Like, I think he explained it to like K. Rool.
he just started saying yada yada yada. Like, okay, they at least know what they're writing is awful.
Yeah.
They're like 24 minutes. And
24 minutes. That's on a fucking plaque in their office. 24 minutes.
I've never seeing this show now. It's like, wow, they are pressed for time on some of these episodes real bad. It's like the first episode, they kind of like didn't have that problem because they're like, we don't have time to tell you that they brought the bananas here.
They did have it. They did have it in the first episode. They had the fucking Cranky Kong lore segments.
That's important.
No,
Lore.
it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Everything they told you could be ascertained from content.
You'd never know what the crystal coconut is without that.
I still don't know what the crystal coconut is.
It's the crystal coconut.
We wouldn't know where candy works.
Dan.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that one flashback where Diddy Kong's like, "Hey, remember that time you did that cool thing and saved the world?" And then they flash back
From
to,
a different episode.
They flash back to K. Rool and them having a scuffle of sorts, and then Donkey Kong jumps in a hole, and then he doesn't die because the elevator comes up, and that's the cool thing he did.
Yeah.
Raw.
And they're like,
truly raw.
they're like, "Congratulations, you did it. Now the island's not cursed."
God damn it. You're just like, you've seen it now, so I can just reference it all the time.
Yep, I'm free. I've been unchained. Oh man.
Whatever. Feels Pigington.
He wasn't always Feel though. He used to be a pinball. At least he thinks.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's my least favorite scene.
I used to be an influencer.
Because
Does anybody have any fucking final things to say about Donkey Kong?
Well, yeah, I was
3?
trying to say. I think it's insane in an episode full of, like, that is a clip reel. That's the coolest clip you could think to cut to.
Look, Dan, they were only 18 episodes in. They hadn't actually done anything yet.
That's so sad. Like, so what did it end up breaking down as? The 3 clips were the one where he sneaks through a temple and barely dodges being shot, which almost looks cool. That thing I described, which is fucking terrible. And there was a third one, but I can't remember what it was.
Wasn't it candy related?
Probably. Yeah.
I don't remember a third clip.
There was a third clip. I remember seeing it, but it was so forgettable. It wasn't like obnoxiously bad. Like it was immediately dwarfed by how bad the Diddy Kong clip was.
The Diddy Kong clip was hilarious. And bravery.
Remember that time you tripped down a hole? That was real cool, Donkey Kong. You did it.
Oh, right.
Stop doing
Cranky
that.
Kong tells him some story. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Cranky Kong was the insane scuffle.
Oh,
I thought that was Diddy's story.
well, it was
No,
Cranky's.
Diddy's was the sneaking into the Inkadinka-Doo thing with the arrows.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
That was
I
Funky's.
don't think there was no separate story for Diddy and Funky. There was only one. I think there was only 2 clips.
Oh, God.
But the Cranky Kong
The
one
2
didn't
clips
have
were
Cranky
the
in it.
sneaking through the arrow part and then the falling into the hole.
Oh no, there is a third clip.
Yeah.
I'm going fucking mad.
It's completely forgettable because it's them being menaced by the pirates who are already one of the antagonists of the episode.
Yeah, that's how forgettable that was.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh, man. Yeah, no. Bad. I could have gone
You're
without
like, I
this.
want to rate it lower now.
I think I landed exactly where I wanted to on that. I think that's representative of the sample we had here. That first season is just terrible, terrible trash. But I have no other thoughts.
I'm just...
The second season has so many cool new textures, though.
No!
Yeah, those textures look really good.
And they decide they need to render everyone's nipples.
I'm surprised nobody picked the textures as their least favorite character.
God, the nipples. Can I go back? My least favorite character is Nipples.
Whose nipples?
I can't. Every nipple.
Scurvies.
Scurvies are really bad.
They look like they're floating off of his chest. Yeah.
Okay, are you trying to say that your least favorite character is Scurvy's nipples and Feels was Scurvy's neck?
Yeah.
Yes. Scurvy's very problematic. Oh my god.
Can I get art of...
No, you can't. And I'm
We're
marking
cutting this
that,
off
and
before KZ makes more war
cutting.
crimes.
Yeah, I'm cutting that out.
Goodbye, everybody.
Have a
I'll
great
laugh
night.
on Twitter.
You're a bad man.
The spooky executive producers for the month of pre-October are Vincent Pover, Nicholas Cameron, E. Lee Broyles, Star Falcon, Spaceman Spiff, Danny Richardson, Dryzard, Shadow in the Darkness, RedBlaze27, and Third Birth Dwen. Thank you very much to our pumpkin-spiced executive producers. And also these guys. If you like this video and want to support us, then head on over to our prematurely haunted Patreon at patreon.com/GigaBoots and become an executive producer today.